tí ojú ìtì tí ò bá ti sí mọ́ ní pàtàkì fàgbàlagbà àbí àwọn ìran kan wà tí wọn kì í lójú ìtì, ojú kì í tì wọ́n, wọn ò care. Ṣùgbọ́n Yorùbá máa ń lójú ìtì. So if someone don become shameless elders, mostly if you are leading, starting from your home, between you and your children, between you and your community. Because all these guys that are leading in the political space within Nigeria, all of them, they came from one family or came from one family. And most of them, ọmọ ojú ọ̀rọ̀ lárí ni wọ́n. Ìsídà kó jẹ́ pé tẹ́ bá lọ wo ibi tán ti train wọn tó jẹ́ kó jẹ́ pé olè bíi ká gbẹ́rù lérí ẹni ẹlẹ́ni, òun lẹ bí wọn láti jẹ́. Èkejì kó jẹ́ pé wọn ò rọ́ lárí. Because ẹni tó bá dé ibẹ̀ yẹn, ó kàn máa ṣe hàn bí ológun ni. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ni kíní yẹn dẹ̀ máa wà, ẹ̀jẹ̀ olè yẹn, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló máa ń wà. Àfọwọ́ra, wọ́n máa pè ní corruption. Ṣé rí English gbájú ẹ̀ ní English? Báwo lẹ ṣe máa ẹni tó ń jalè tẹ́ máa sọ pé corruption or embezzle? Àwọn English jàtijàti tí ò máa sọ pé èèyàn embezzle. Ẹ ló jalè, embezzle. Kí ló jẹ́ embezzlement? Olè ló lè jẹ́ thief, olè. Àwọn English tẹ́ fi kó wa jẹ embezzle, fraud, náà. Ó dẹ̀ díjọ́ kan lónìí, ṣẹlẹ̀ ní tìjú ni, ó díjọ́ kan lónìí táwọn kan máa wá. Ọba tí ó máa jẹ tí ò ní mọ Fáráò, tí ò ní mọ Joseph àmì. One king dey come for Naija. Wait, that one no go know Joseph. Go and write it down. In that one, you no go know Joseph, and he go come. Miracle like play. The person go come. Eré la máa pè. Ní ìdẹ̀ ní tí ìkú, ó máa ṣojú mi torí pé fídíò yìí ó máa jẹ́ ẹ̀rí, máa jẹ́ mi ìṣó nígbà tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀. Kí ló dé? Àwọn nurses àti midwife wey dem be ìyá agbẹ̀bí dem and nurse, those one dem dey strike now. Dem dey strike. They don't care. Shameless elders. So tó bá jẹ́ wípé ńgbà tán fẹ́ bí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ senator, gómìnà, minister, Wike, ẹ̀gbọ́n ojú tó yọ bọ́tì ò fọ́. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìgbà tán fẹ́ bí yín ni ìyá yín lọ hospital, àwọn midwife wọ́n strike, wọn ò gbẹ̀bí yín. Bóyá àìsàn kan ti wá kó sí yín lára, wọ́n ṣáà gbẹ̀bí yín one way or the other, ẹ wá kú. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan kan ti kó sí yín lára, bóyá ẹsẹ̀ yín kan, apá yín kan ti rọ, ṣé ẹ lè débi tẹ́ dé yìí? Ajá mọmọ tiẹ̀ fún lọ. Ṣé bá ráwọn ọmọ tí yín káàkiri wọ́n ṣe lọ ń kàwé nílùú òyìnbó, tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ẹ dẹ̀ ní school ní Nàìjíríà ṣùgbọ́n ẹ lè kàwé ńbẹ̀. Ọba kan máa jẹ ní Nàìjíríà tí ò ní mọ Joseph. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sick kò sáàyè àti gbé èèyàn jáde. Tó bá pé òfin yẹn wà ńlẹ̀ ni. Ọmọ ẹni tó bá ń wà ní public space tó ń serve lọ kò gbọdọ̀ lọ kàwé nílùú òyìnbó. Ilé-ìwé wa ò ní rí jákujàku bó ṣe rí yìí, ṣùgbọ́n láyé ẹ ò ní pass irú òfin bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Òfin kẹ́ máa gbádìí ní senate, òfin kẹ́ máa kán gbé bíìlì wá, kẹ́ tètè kẹ́ sign ẹ̀ trillions, kán yáwó. Shameless people. You are shameless. Shameless headers. All what Ezekiel and Tafawa did, you guys came, you destroy everything. Shameless people. Shameless. Now comot subsidy. Everybody in the street, body they pepper them, they pepper them, and still Nigeria roku. Nigeria don't try, yo. Nigerians, they don't try, egbon. They don't try, yo. All these people where they surround you for Aso Rock, where they tell you lies. I'm going to punish them because they don't tell you the truth. Now see the person where you nominate for this NNPC. He said the corruption we did there. The guy no fit talk well. He dey check his head like this, say too much. He know how to talk. Eh? He said 90 something percent of the crude oil. Then they still the same oil where Emirates, where they take build, where they pay, do a lot of things in their country. Give their citizen money, then come say subsidy, remove am, subsidy, this remove am. You go bring tax. Why you no go these loopholes? You are shameless people. You are very, very shameless guys. And the thing be say, I can't ask myself, what you not go take all this money to? Tẹ́ bá ti gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ kó jọ láyé kú dànù ni. Ẹ̀yin ayé ò ṣe é mọ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ kó jọ láyé, àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ bí gan pàápàá, wọ́n máa ba ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Because àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan kígbe fún ẹ̀san. Àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀. If you see how many small scale business wey don close, industry, factories wey don close for Nigeria concerning these subsidies to stupid things and shameless people. Una dey go borrow money like water. See wetin US talk. Una come dey defend am. That thing shey na lie. Una dey live like una dey act all your see the ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn tẹ́ ẹ ṣe bàbá fún ẹ sọ fún wọn kí wọ́n máa rọ́jú kébi máa pa wọ́n. Àwọn tó tẹ́ kó mọ́ra wọ́n ń tàn yín jẹ. Àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ yẹn wọ́n lọ gbìyànjú. They wake up, they come. You dey say make them they still get your money. You can't know that nonsense be this. Do good thing. You don't need anybody to. 4 years is okay. Devolution of power, that's the only thing you can do for Nigeria. And you will regret that. See Obasanjo, your brother. Tó gbógun tiẹ̀ ńgbà tó wà ń kíní. Òun dà lónìí. Power bank ló ń gbé kiri. Obasanjo. Ọlọ́run wá bá ṣe kò jí. Kò dẹ̀ ní kó máa jẹ̀yà jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́ ni. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Ogun ò ní kú ò ní rùn. Àwọn tó kó yíra kan ṣiṣẹ́ ibi yìí. Because I know you are a good man. You want to do something concerning the evolution of power. But they push you for second time. Push second time. What you do? Why? You have everything. Everything in life. If anybody they deceive you, see, Auntie mi Oluremi, they go up and down, they give money, 1 billion. No. What is the causes of this problem? Go this killing. Báwọn Fúlàní ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn. They no good stop. Àwọn máa pààyàn sí ẹ lọ́rùn. Wọn ò ní dúró ṣùgbọ́n tó ní kálukú bá develop space tí ó ṣe wá ti ṣe rí ó dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́. Gbogbo ìlú tó ń dìde lónìí, gbogbo ìlú tó rójú ráyè lónìí, nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Tiwa yìí, and just because ẹ ṣì ń jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ báyìí, àwa lè sọ̀tọ̀ mọ́. Ẹ ká sí mẹ́dọ̀ náà, ṣé nǹkan tá a mú wá sáyé náà, ẹ gbé ṣánlẹ̀. Why not dey shame? Why not dey shame? Ó lágbára.
President Bola Tinubu, 2 years are gone. Half of your constitutional mandate spent navigating the stormy waters of reform, resistance, and rising hardship. You came to office promising a renewed hope agenda, telling Nigerians that the pain would be temporary, like that of a childbirth, and that joy would follow. But 2 years in, the cries have grown perhaps louder, and many now wonder, when will the joy come? Inflation surged, food inflation went to an all-time height, transport costs were tripled, and the average Nigerian now spends more of their income just to eat, as if they are lucky. Petrol is hovering over 700 naira per litre, and electricity tariffs have risen even as supply is still very erratic. And yet, the Nigerian people, resilient, loyal, enduring, have held on. But holding on cannot be the national plan. You promised to lift millions out of poverty, create thousands of digital jobs in 24 months, and double power generation. These were not poetic aspirations. They were campaign commitments. Mr. President, time is not on your side. You have just 12 months before the political season begins to whisper again. If ever there was a time to show the fruits of sacrifice, it is now. You are the president of both your lovers and your loudest critics, the hopefuls who sang your name at the polls and the skeptics who prayed you will fail. But leadership demands maturity of mind and empathy of heart. You now preside over a fractured but hopeful nation. Good people, bad politics, and an ugly economy. Nigeria today is at a historic inflection point. Mismanage these opportunities.
President Bola Tinubu, Mr. President, make una have mercy on Nigerian youth, Nigerian children, and the future generation. Make una use fear of God. They borrow this money where una they borrow. They can loan and credits where una they accumulate on top future generation head. Make una fear God. We beg you in the name of whatever you hold sacred. Now human beings go pay the money. Now country go pay the loan. Under 2 years of your administration, you don't borrow more than 56 trillion naira, raising the national debt to more than 180 trillion. Buhari under 8 years borrow about 70 trillion. You under 2 years don't reach 56 trillion and counting. And tomorrow when I go talk, say no, that make nobody talk, make nobody comment. President Tinubu, God have been good to you. You have been former governor, you still they live on pension from Lagos State. You are former national leader of the party. Now you are president. Your wife former senator. You get investment all over the country. Your children have investment. The senator Akpab, your senior president, when they approve loan for you, whether in colleagues agree or not, he is former governor, former commissioner, former minister, former senate minority leader, now senate president. At what point una go talk say this country we don't give una so much opportunity, make una self make sacrifice so that Nigeria go move forward, make una use conscience they do this thing. Tomorrow now una go talk say it is not bad to borrow money. Nobody they talk say you cannot take loan as government, but the question be say wetin Nigerian government they borrow money they take do? All the loan where una they borrow, where are you investing it? I been to borrow loan for more corruption and corruption. Because from the last statistics where I checked, when it comes to insecurity, even though security spending don't increase from about 2.9 trillion in 2023 to 4.9 trillion in 2025, yet, according to report, more than 10,000 people have been killed under your administration. More than 600 communities attacked by terrorists. When it comes to power, Nigeria never still be able to generate more than 5,000 megawatts of power to power more than 200 million lives. When it comes to health, for the global statistics of maternal death, women where they die during childbirth, Nigeria alone accounts for more than 34% of that number. Women where they die during childbirth. So what exactly are you people improving? Shena road have been our education, have been waiting we won't talk with out of school children. Tomorrow they go talk, say, hey, President Tinubu, the master strategist, APC supporters. So this unsustainable accumulation of debt now part of master strategist plan. Hey, yeah, President Tinubu, this bus stop where you carry us rich, you don't do. Make you press break now. Make una take a easy. You alone, you come, you say subsidy regime is gone without any verification on day one. You alone float naira. You don't remove subsidy. Where the money where una they save from subsidy? Where you did? Tomorrow when they ask, they go say, hey, they don't increase allowances to governors. Did you tell Nigerians you were removing subsidy to increase pocket money for governors? Why increase money to governors when you know you cannot hold them accountable? Tomorrow they go say subsidy regime is gone. Is the corruption in the oil sector gone? Next tomorrow they go say EFCC don't recover something billion. Custom recover something billion. Where all the money they go, for God's sake? Nigerian politicians, APC government, make una use conscience. I don't know whether una get the conscience. Because the one where we did so now express night we don't enter. Is it that Nigerian politicians they go first thief all the money where they on ground? When they don't thief and finish and there is nothing to support the budget, they go come go borrow from foreign loan, come keep. Then they go still thief that one on ground again. You borrow in dollar, borrow in pound, borrow in Chinese yuan. Hey, master strategies, Emaku share. Now, wow, APC, now so this is a master strategy plan, developmental plan. Nigerians, you know, if you tell person when no get conscience to using conscience, so the message now to us Nigerians, because all this credit where they borrow, so now when be the OD guru, now when be the only stand up where go pay the credit, so according to report 2023, if you divide all the loan where Nigeria they owe among everybody where they Nigeria, one person when they owe about 217,000. By this year, 2025, you don't pass 300,000. No. So even though you never travel out, you they owe China, you they owe for US, or you they owe, they go come, when they come, maybe that's your phone. I be that in a house, they go come cuckoo carry them. Me, nothing cuckoo day. Since when my papa died, small plot of land where they keep for us. Police case they on top. Winch case they on top. Which one I go solve? I don't cuckoo live. So by the time they come, maybe na police they go come cuckoo carry. Maybe they can't even carry me go US. Make I go there. Just pay the loan. Nigerians, this is not sustainable. This is not governance. We must cut down the cost of government. We must stop this kind of corruption and brazen criminality. This is not how a country should run. The thing where APC they do for Nigeria is the textbook definition of how not to govern a country. And we all must wake up and say this is not the way to go. Fear God, APC, because this kind of debt is unsustainable. This thing on your mandate, people where on una mandate una shall fall. As we they look and they go, make we they look and they go. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
I put you in a rather difficult situation. Perhaps not sure. What you at this age, what you probably will imagine you'll be in, but it's going to be a very few minutes of feeling like that. Let's assume that you are President Olisa Agbakuba, President of Nigeria. Just for a moment, imagine it. And for all you have analyzed, President Olisa Agbakuba, what would you do to Nigeria today if you were the president?
The first thing I'll do is to dismantle the Constitution. That's the first thing I'll do. I'll dismantle the Constitution. I'll call in the elders, social elders, religious elders, traditional elders, political elders, and say, I'm in trouble. Things are not working. What can we do? I'll have a frank conversation and say, I'd like to make Nigeria a place where everybody feels equal. And the only way I can do it is to take government to the roots. There are things I can't do that I see in the Constitution. I don't want to do them. So I would like to have a situation where I distribute power and pass a new constitution. And in fact, I see a model. I see the 1963 model. Can we have that so that the regions will have its space? MKO once told me when I visited him that one of the ways in which he had peace was he never allowed any wife to dominate. So if wife A wanted to cook okra soup for the kids, that's fine. Another one wants to cook amala, that is fine. But if you decide to have one central wife who says today is rice and beans, but most of the children don't want it, then there's a problem. So decentralization is the way to go.
Sadly, your reign as president is over. And unfortunately, I made you president in 1 minute, and you've told us what you will do. But now,
it's not about ransom. They just want to pass a message. We can come in. We can do what we need to do. And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. And they don't care what happened. They simply don't care. As long as at the end of the day, there's Sharia, and there is whatever thing they have in their head, and they want to achieve. So these people that are sending messages are sponsored by Nigerians. You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012.
Yeah.
And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. The intention is to Islamize Nigeria and practice Sharia. And it doesn't matter if some people die. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed. It doesn't matter if our economy has degenerated. Look at the interest rate. Look at the inflation rate. Look at the debt profile of Nigeria. They don't care. As long as at the end, the Quran is at the sea. So some people in this country have this mindset. And we must tell the truth. If you tell the truth, you die. If you don't tell it, you die. Some people have this mindset to Islamize the nation. And they are
ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ojú tó yọ bọ́jú òfò tó bá kú òun bẹ̀ lénìí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe pátá ọpẹ́ títí ẹ̀ lọ́dún mẹ́wàá sí gbogbo ohun tó ń tán lọ́dún eégún tó bá devolve power ọkùnrin tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ń bo ló wà lónìí tó lọ́ bá ṣàjọ wà lónìí Jonathan dà Muritala dà Ṣónẹ́kà tó lọ fìdí hẹ́ tí òro ti ọjọ́ ọ̀la ó regret tó fi kú láyé ẹ̀ ni àwọn tó pa ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ìwé Nàìjíríà ọjọ́ kìíní tán pa June 12 kú àwọn dà àwọn tó pa Kudirat Abíọ́lá wọ́n ti dọlọ́run báyìí àbí ẹ̀sà ẹ lé légèsì torúkọ yín ò ní fi parun ẹ kọ orúkọ yín sí góòdì sí góòdì heart àyà àwọn tó ń bọ̀ ọpẹ́ ẹnìkan wà ńgbà náà lọ́hùn gbogbo ayé gan ni ò gbàgbọ́ pé ó lè ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe yìí a dúpẹ́ o kò sẹ́ni tó gbàgbé Martin Luther King lónìí o iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ń fọ́ George Washington iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ń fọ́ Mọ́remí iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ń fọ́ Awólọ́wọ̀ iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ń fọ́ bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ táwólọ́wọ̀ ṣe ti dojú ẹ̀ bolẹ̀ ẹ wo NTA ńgbà yẹn tẹ́ bá wo àwọn product NTA mostly ti Ìbàdàn yẹn ṣé ó dáa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé ó dáa àwọn tẹ́gbọ́n kó tira ẹ̀ kí ló dé kí ni ọkùnrin fi ṣe yín torí Ọlọ́run Gbajabiamila kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an Ọlọ́run ti jáwé ọ̀rọ̀ fún yín àwítán ẹlòmíì bó ṣe máa dupò gómìnà bó ṣe máa dupò president ló wà lọ́pọlọ ẹ̀ ta ló tẹ̀ sọ pé ẹ máa di 2027 yẹn gan ta ló sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé babaláwo kan àbí àfa kan àbí pásítọ̀ kan ló sọ fún yín ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nú yín lọ́lọ́run sọ fún mi pé kò tiẹ̀ ní rí 2027 yẹn rárá mi ò ṣépè fún yín ẹ wúrọ ẹ̀yin yẹn tó bá jẹ́ picture voice nǹkan kankan èyí tẹ́ lọ jòkó sórí TikTok tẹ́ ń ṣe gèrègèrè tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣìdí síta ṣe ìyẹn kọ́ lórí ẹ̀, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ tóbi tí ẹ̀gbọ́n máa gbọ́. Iṣu atẹnumọ́rọ̀ ni kẹ́ ẹ fi jẹ́ kó jẹ́. Tinubu ń ṣèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kó lè gbọ́. Ẹ tó bá ní ẹ wá mi ò ní wá, òjò tẹ́ ẹ tó bá forí sàpàtà lẹ̀ wára rẹ̀.